Have you ever been sitting at home when suddenly all the lights go off? In this story, you will learn exactly what to do, and you will learn 6 important English words along the way. Welcome to Fluent Story English. Today's story is called The Night the Lights Went Out. It is a calm, everyday story for B1 learners. Our story begins on a quiet Tuesday evening. A woman named Clara is sitting in her kitchen. She is making a cup of tea and reading a magazine. Outside, the sky is dark and cloudy. There is a strong wind. The trees in the garden are moving from side to side. Clara does not worry about the weather. She feels warm and comfortable inside her home. She takes a sip of her tea. Then, suddenly, everything goes dark. The kitchen light turns off. The television in the next room goes silent. The refrigerator stops making its usual sound. Clara sits very still for a moment. She looks around the dark room. She says quietly to herself, "Oh, there is a power outage." An outage is when the supply of something stops, usually electricity or water. A power outage means there is no electricity in your home or area. Clara is not panicking. She has experienced a power outage before. She knows what to do. She takes a slow, calm breath. First, she picks up her mobile phone from the table. The screen lights up. Good. She has about 60% battery. She uses the phone's torch to help her see. The torch is a small, very bright light on the back of the phone. She points it around the kitchen. She walks carefully to a drawer near the sink. She opens the drawer and finds a real torch, a handheld flashlight. She also finds a box of matches and 2 candles. Clara lights the 2 candles and places them on the kitchen table. The room becomes a little warmer and brighter. She smiles. This is much better. Now, Clara thinks about the reason for the outage. She looks out of the window. She can see that the street lights are also off. Her neighbors' houses are dark too. This tells her something important. The problem is not just inside her house. It is the whole street or the whole area. This is called an area-wide outage. But Clara still wants to check inside her house too. She walks to a small door near the hallway. Behind this door is the electricity circuit panel. A circuit is a path that electricity travels along. In your home, different rooms often have different circuits. One circuit might cover the kitchen. Another circuit covers the bedrooms. Clara opens the panel door and looks inside. She uses her phone torch to see clearly. She can see a row of small switches. These switches control the circuits in her home. Some homes have a slightly different system. Instead of switches, they have small devices called fuses. A fuse is a small safety device that breaks the circuit if too much electricity flows through it. Clara's home uses switches, not fuses. She checks each switch carefully. They are all in the correct position. So the problem is definitely outside, not inside her home. Clara goes back to the kitchen. She sits down at the table with her candles and her phone. She decides to contact her electricity supplier. A supplier is a company or organization that provides you with something. Your electricity supplier is the company that sends electricity to your home and sends you the bill each month. Clara opens the supplier's website on her phone. She finds the section called Report a Power Cut. She types in her postcode, her area code, and presses send. A message appears on the screen. It says, "We are aware of a power outage in your area. Our team is working to restore power. Estimated time, 1 to 2 hours." Clara reads the word restore. To restore something means to bring it back to its normal state. The company is working to restore power, to bring the electricity back. Clara feels relieved. The message also says the outage is temporary. Temporary means it will not last forever. It will end soon. The opposite of temporary is permanent. Permanent means it lasts forever or for a very long time. A temporary outage will end. A permanent outage would be a very serious problem. Clara puts her phone down on the table. 1 to 2 hours is not so long. She decides to stay calm and use the time well. She thinks, what can I do without electricity? First, she thinks about food. Her refrigerator is off. She should not open it too many times. A closed refrigerator stays cold for about 4 hours, so her food will be safe. Her cooker uses electricity too, so she cannot cook a full meal. But she has a small gas camping stove in the cupboard. She can use this to heat some soup. She heats the soup slowly and carefully. The small blue flame of the gas stove is warm and bright. The soup smells very good. She pours it into a bowl and sits back down. After eating, Clara picks up the book she was reading last week. She reads near the candles. The light is soft and a little yellow. It is actually very peaceful. Outside, the wind is still blowing, but inside, Clara feels calm. She is not angry about the outage. These things happen sometimes. They are a normal part of life. About 45 minutes later, Clara hears something, a gentle humming sound. The refrigerator is starting again. A light on the microwave is blinking. The electricity is back. Clara looks around her bright kitchen and smiles. The supplier restored the power in less than 1 hour. That was faster than expected. She gets up and goes back to the circuit panel. She checks all the switches again. Everything looks correct. All the circuits are working normally. She blows out the candles and puts them back in the drawer. She also puts the torch and matches away. She is organized. She knows she will need these things again one day. Then she resets the clock on her microwave. After a power outage, clocks and timers often need to be reset. This is a small but important step. She also checks her phone charger and plugs it in. Her phone battery is now at 40%. She wants to make sure it is fully charged before she sleeps. Clara sits down again and thinks about the evening. She handled the situation well. She stayed calm. She had the right supplies at home. She reported the outage correctly. Being prepared for a power outage is not difficult. Keep a torch and spare batteries at home. Keep some candles and matches. Know how to contact your electricity supplier. Also, learn about the circuits in your home. Find out where your circuit panel is. Ask a family member or a professional to explain it to you if you are not sure. Remember, most outages are temporary. The electricity supplier's team will work to restore the power as quickly as possible. You just need to wait safely. Clara smiles and makes another cup of tea, this time with full electricity. She looks out at the street. The streetlights are back on. The neighborhood looks normal again. She sends a short message to her friend. The power just came back on. I read my book by candlelight for an hour. It was actually quite nice. Her friend replies, "Ha, maybe we should do that every week." Clara laughs. Maybe not every week, but she does feel good about how she handled the situation. Now, let's review the 6 key vocabulary words from today's story. Listen carefully. These are very useful words for everyday life in English. Number 1, outage. An outage is when the supply of something stops. A power outage means there is no electricity. Example, there was a power outage on our street last night. Number 2, circuit. A circuit is a path that electricity travels along. Your home has different circuits for different areas. Example, the kitchen is on a separate circuit. Number 3, fuse. A fuse is a small safety device that breaks the circuit if too much electricity flows through it. Example: the fuse in the plug needs to be replaced. Number 4. Supplier. A supplier is a company or person that provides you with something. Your electricity supplier sends power to your home. Example: I called my electricity supplier to report the outage. Number 5. Restore. To restore means to bring something back to its normal state. We often use this word with power or services. Example: the team worked hard to restore electricity to the area. Number 6. Temporary. Temporary means it will not last forever. It will end. The opposite is permanent. Example: don't worry, the outage is only temporary. Excellent work today. You listened to a full story in English and learned 6 important words: outage, circuit, fuse, supplier, restore, and temporary. You are making real progress in English. Every story you listen to makes your vocabulary stronger and your confidence bigger. Well done, and thank you for learning with us today. If you enjoyed this story, please subscribe to Fluent Story English. A new story is waiting for you, and more useful vocabulary is ready to help you grow.